Hey, it's Ottoex. This is a 1993 Toyota Landcruiser HZJ77. It shows 80,000 kilometers on the odometer. This has been gone through completely by Torfab up in Seattle. They're one of the premier, shout out to Torfab, they're one of the premier Land Cruiser shops in the Northwest region here in the US. We've kitted this one out with 1552 analog wheels wrapped in 285 General Grabber ATX rubber all around, except for the spare, which was left in its aftermarket JDM aftermarket style, just for functionality rather than aesthetics. Probably would have gotten that switched out as well if we were hanging on to this rig for a little bit longer. No stone was left unturned with this 77. Everything has been gone through: front axle, transmission, engine, belts, timing belt, water pump, oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, brake lines, brake pads, rotors, spindle, full front Burfield rebuild, brakes, like I said, brakes. The list goes on. It's at this point now a turnkey rig. It's really just ready for a new owner, ready to be daily driven or used recreationally, taking down the Baja, whatever your desire is. It's a very fresh rig. All these seals are fresh. Looking inside, it's one of the well-optioned 77s, so that means front suspension seats. You can see their suspension factory Toyota option. You set your weight here in kilograms with this, and you lock it out. You can either lock it or unlock it to engage the suspension. Just gives you a little bit of a comfier ride. It's a really cool feature. They're really comfortable seats. Nice clean dash pad. This is an automatic A442 transmission. Super stout, same transmission that they used in the coaster buses and other much heavier duty rigs. Clean headliner. This has an electric sunroof as well, which works as it should. Center console here. And let me hop around to the driver's side so I can show you a little bit more. The paint presents very well. It's 202 Toyota black single stage paint. Driver door card, really no signs of wear. You know, it's hard to nitpick, but if I were to nitpick, maybe just that there. A little bit here, but otherwise, the door card works well. Got 4 power windows, power locks, window lock. All that stuff works as it should. A little bit of wear here on the bolster of the driver's seat. Carpets are in good shape. We've got these nice custom aftermarket custom fit rubber floor mats, front and rear. So let's hop in. Very nice step-ins here for the passengers. These are just bolted onto the rock sliders. mirror. It's got a very nice aftermarket Japanese-only head unit with quite a few songs. It's touchscreen. You can also put CDs, SD card, DVD, CD. Flips up here so you can access all of those things. Climate controls are here. The clock is out, so that could be replaced if that bothered you. That's the only thing I can think of. It does not work. This works nicely to charge your phone. So you can hear the AC kick on, blows nice and cold. We had that serviced as well. That was part of the laundry list of service items. Power mirrors. That was left, so right mirror. Left mirror. Yeah, it's blowing nice and cold. Let's turn the tunes down. All right, AC off. This does have front and rear electronic factory diff locks. You can see in the cluster here, the switch is down here. Those work and engage just as they should. This originally had the automatic hub locks. We changed those out for the factory ASIN manual locking hubs, which are just a lot more reliable, more robust, much more problem-free. That's what comes standard on most 70 series. These luxury 77s from Japan had a lot of fancy options that the 70 series Land Cruiser really never saw in Australia and other global markets. So it makes it kind of an interesting and unique package. For example, the automatic transmission. Every 70 series, almost sold everywhere else in the heavy duty version, was only ever in a 5-speed. So to have the luxury, as they consider in Japan, the luxury of an automatic. Also has intermittent wipers and a rear defroster. So that's kind of the gist here. And the front, you can see it's all very clean and tidy. The headliner, everything presents quite well. Let's give you a view of the back rows. Those are locked. Let's unlock that. So, door cards in the rear, tidy and clean. Window here. Rear bench. It folds. See if I can do it one-handed. Probably not. There we go. And then it does another somersault forward like that. So, you know, it also comes completely out if you wish. There's 4 bolts, 2 and 2. There are the rear cargo doors and your rear carpet. Let's take a look in the rear here. It's a ZX trim, which is the more premium trim that was available at the time. So here's your rear. Underneath, you got this storage cubby here, which I guess you could put a few things in if you wanted. bumper with these little bumperettes installed on it. It's a really rust-free truck. This is just surface discoloration. Nothing substantial going on here. Give you a look underneath. Factory exhaust. Put new inversion shackles. It's got a 2-inch lift. Here's your frame rail running right along the side here. Again, it's just some painted stuff flaking off, but nothing concerning. Chips here. If I can point anything else out, you know, just from the kick up there. There's one on the fender flare. These are fiberglass, by the way. The seals on these are really good, as well as here. It's a shot of the roof. It's a very tidy truck. Front axle, steering stabilizer, new shackles here, front sway bar. A lot of people remove those, but this is a pretty original truck, so you can take it for a drive now. All right. Put that air on. Shifts nice and smooth through all the gears. It's got a nice amount of power. Track's nice and straight. Drives really like a tank. Handles real good, and yeah, I love this thing. Really a torn decision here. Gets up and cruises on the highway real nice. Cruising speed, you know, 70, 75, 80, no problem. And it's just super planted and solid. suspension seats kind of cradle you just right. They've got some nice cushy support. Forgot to mention they have a power lumbar adjustment button on the outside of the inner bolster, so you can really get comfy between that and the suspension. It's a pretty rad seat. I wouldn't have any reservations about driving this thing cross country right now. That said, it is a 28-year-old vehicle, but not 28, 29-year-old vehicle. It's super solid. We have had everything gone through. We have got receipts to show all the work that's been done. Just about every fluid and filter is fresh, and yeah, it's just a really sweet truck. I can't say enough positive things about it, but I don't want to sound too biased because I am selling it, but I just hope that the new owner appreciates it as much as I have and takes care of it. When you take care of these trucks, they pay it back tenfold. Four by four works wonderfully. High range, low range, diff locks, all that stuff works. See, the temperature gauge doesn't really move from just under half. Fuel is low, so that's an accurate reading there. All the gauges work like they should. All the interior lights work. Yeah, except for the clock. It's the only thing I'll mention. Glove box. I'll demonstrate that the sunroof does work just because I'm a stickler. So it's got the slide feature as well as a tilt feature. You can tilt it up if you like. So just tilt it in the rear. And that's the sunroof. You know, all the dome lights work. It's a brilliant rig. AC's blowing ice cold. That's already been converted to R134A, the new refrigerant, so you don't have to worry about dealing with R12. And got your ECT, which switches on there. You see the light. And then your overdrive off and on. Brilliant truck. I don't know what else to say. Let's take a zoom out. So there it is, guys. 93 HZJ77 ZX trim from Japan, completely gone through, reworked, slightly customized, tastefully OEM Plus style here by us at Ottoex. It's now for sale, Portland, Oregon. Not sure if it'll still be by the time you see the video, but anyways, here it is, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always. Stay tuned for more.